And I'll come back to what you see as many features in the green color there. And now let's put out the key competitor called TF, the diesel MT in this segment, and compare the specs. You will see that it's a very, very compelling proposition, whether you look at overall performance, whether you look at what we have to offer in terms of safety/technology as a package, or whether you want to talk about convenience, which comes along with a host of features from an overall sophisticated drive dynamics. So as a package, if you see, what's on the left compares or is a very, very compelling proposition compared to what you see on the right. And I think, as many of you all would know, that the TF, the ex-showroom price is 34.29 lakhs. So any guesses? What do you think should be the price of the Z8L? Okay. I guess you guys are going to wait for me to reveal that, right? So it's a very, 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 yeah, you can say that again. And now you understand why I started the presentation the other way around today and not with Z2, which is the entry-level variant. So it's 19.49, which is 45% lower. It again depends how you look at numerator, denominator. And if I was to start from the left, the right side is 55% more expensive. So that's what we have to offer with the Z8L. Let's move on to the next variant, which is the Z8. Again, packed product, packed variant. But let's see the AV before I come to that. Let's have the AV, please. Again, a very, very compelling proposition. But this time around, let's try and bring it somewhere closer into the C-segment body-on-frame competitors. I mean, again, you want to compare it on footprint, you want to compare it on space, you want to compare it on command seating. Very, very compelling proposition. So again, you'll see our features on the left, and then we'll talk a little bit about competition. Very compelling proposition, again, has got everything. Most of what you saw on the Z8L is on offer, even on the Z8. You know, whether you talk about the zip, zap, zoom drive modes, which normally is, kind of things kept only for the optional variant. Not going to talk again, but the whole sophisticated ride handling, LED fog lamps, leatherette seats. And in this proposition also, it comes with a combination of sunroof and Adrenox. Now, one would have expected that only in the top end, but we also have it on the Z8. And if we were to compare it again with our competition in the sort of C segment of body on frame, and here is the competition, which is TIC. You can compare it again on all the specs, whether you talk about performance, whether you talk about these features. Clearly something that we offer significantly higher than what the competition has to offer. And the price of that particular variant, the TIC VX Diesel MT of competition, is 22.84. And the Scorpio N Z8 Diesel MT is at a price of 17.49. Again, significantly, significantly lower. I mean, from a value point of view, it's 4.5 lakhs. That's a lot. That's a lot. I also want to kind of compare this with the monocoque segment, which obviously, as we all know today, is a significant segment size, number of models, competitors available over there. But again, before we do that, and before we move into the Z6 and the Z4s, let's have the audio-visual on the next variant. So here, so you can see even the Z6 and Z4 have a lot to offer. And again, as we move in, when you start comparing it to other C-segment monocoque SUVs. This time around, we want to compare it with another formidable competitor. And what we are going to share with you is how the Z6 and Z4, as two variant strategies, work together. You saw the video. The Z6, Z4 both have a lot to offer. As far as the powertrain is concerned, on the Z6, it's at 175 PS. On the Z4, it's 132. Has a host of other features which is available, including the touchscreen, the Adrenox, all of it available up to the Z6 variant. Z4 variant comes with the 20.32 centimeter touchscreen, Android Auto, CarPlay, second row AC. So again, as we move to the Z4, we've retained a lot of comfort, convenience, and technology features for our customers, even for the Z4 variant. And when you compare it with the TS, the equivalent XM diesel MT variant, you can clearly see from the features and specs what we have as an offering in both the Z6 and Z8 variant, significantly higher than competition. Here, as compared to the ex-showroom price of 16.69, we'll share the price of both the Z4 and the Z6 with you. And the Z6 is at 14.99, and the Z4 at 13.99. So I think the prices will speak for themselves, and significantly competitive in terms of what we have to offer. And of course, we also have the Z2 variant. And the Z2 is what we believe will also compete with the mass segment. But again, here, another important competitor to look at against when we look at the Z6 and the Z4, as we move into comparing it with mass-based monocoque products from a size, scale, presence, design, features, significantly ahead. And here, as we put out the variants to compare, you will see, again on the left, we have our Z6 and the Z4 variants, which I'm putting out there again for you. And on the right side, you will see the competition called KS, with its HTX diesel MT variant at 15.29, and you had already seen the prices of 14.99 and 13.99. So extremely, extremely compelling in terms of prices. And finally, let's come to the Z2 variant. When you look at the Z2 variant with mainstream SUVs, again in terms of the competitor KS, performance significantly better, price 12.39 and 13.99, and the Z2 is at 12.49. That's the Z2 diesel price. I'm also now going to share with you very quickly, as the mainstream in this segment is gasoline, where we stand with petrol. And for here, on these slides, while the press release, the website will have the pricing of petrol variants in the remaining variants too, at Z2 petrol MT and Z4 petrol MT, the prices as compared to 11.25, that's 11.99 and 13.49. So the entry-level variant of Z2 is at 11.99 and 12.49. So finally, to put it all in perspective, that's what you have, the lineup of our variants, going from Z2 all the way to Z8L. Two important things. We will announce the price of the automatic transmissions and the four-wheel drive variants on 21st July, because as you heard in the webcast, we opened test drives on 5th in the top 30 cities, by 15th rest of the country. We open bookings on 30th. We are giving a 2-week window to our customers to change their variant after they experience the product. You know, it's our customer-centric approach, because we've realized that whenever you launch a new model, there are many times the customers want to change because they're not very sure what they want to buy. So we've given them an adequate window, And hence, keeping in mind that we open bookings on 30th and there is a 2-week window, we'll be announcing the prices of the automatic transmission and the 4-wheel drive on 21st of July. And another very important point, these launch prices are applicable for the first 25,000 bookings. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's reveal the Scorpio N to you. Thank you.
Wow, the Big Daddy is here. It is as big as the words of praise for it. I can feel its towering presence. Scorpio N is just not an SUV. It's an emotion that came straight from the heart. A strong foundation built on an agile and efficient third-generation chassis with the best-in-class bending and torsional stiffnesses that provides great structural rigidity, off-roading capabilities, and high-speed stability. From the foundation itself, we have made sure that every ride is as safe as its dynamics. The state-of-the-art 200 bhp petrol and 175 bhp diesel engines deliver world-class performance. These engineering marvels make sure that Daddy overflows with power. But with great power comes great responsibility. Scorpio N emits the lowest CO2 in its segment, thus taking care of the planet. The engines come with 6-speed manual as well as automatic transmissions equipped with shift-by-cable technology to offer excellent gear shift quality and drive comfort. The electric shift-on-fly technology can transform the Scorpio N from a 2-wheel drive powerhouse to a 4-wheel drive beast with just a touch. The traction capabilities are further enhanced with intelligent 4-Explore terrain management technology. Scorpio N is always game for every terrain. We have equipped Scorpio N with Penta-Link rear suspension, including segment-first Watts-Link mechanism, delivering best-in-class handling. So curves, twists and turns, here we come. When it comes to ride comfort, Scorpio N is equipped with first-in-segment frequency-dependent damping and MTVCL technologies in the shock absorbers that swallows all the harsh impacts and enhances body control and ride comfort simultaneously. This is as smooth as it can get. It's big, but it is very easy to maneuver. With its fantastic electronic power steering system, you are always in control. The feather-light steering offers excellent returnability, making your every drive a walk in the park. With so much to offer, the Scorpio N seems unstoppable, right? Wrong. Its high-performance braking system with an all-disc brake architecture ensures improved traction, direction control, and vehicle dynamics, apart from ensuring absolute safety. Talking about safety, at Mahindra, we have always believed in setting high standards for safety. And the story continues with the all-new Scorpio N. Big Daddy cares. Packed with all these features, one thing is for sure. The new Daddy is in town.
The all-new Scorpio N comes in exciting color options. And as for the variants, here are the details.
Well, we are all set, and we know you're excited too. You'll get to touch, feel, and drive the Big Daddy at our showrooms very soon. The Add to Cart feature for the Scorpio N will be available online and at our dealerships from 5th of July. Test drive in these 30 cities will also begin on 5th of July and the rest of India by 15th July. Bookings for the Scorpio N will open online and at our dealerships on 30th July, 11 a.m. onwards. Booking will be done on first come first serve basis and will also govern the delivery date of the vehicle depending on the variant you choose. Our flexible booking process is designed to empower you. Once you select a variant and color, you have a 2-week window to amend your choice before you lock in your Scorpio N. So go ahead, try all our fuel and transmission options, take suggestion from family and friends, and go for the color that complements your style the best.